Greetings, boys and girls. Welcome to yet another terrifying, horrifying, scarifying live stream by the host, Black Rhino Ranger. I can assure you, this live stream will make you shiver down your pants, and you have to go to the bathroom several times. What frightens you the most? Okay, I'm gonna stop doing this voice. It's a bit, it's been a while since I've done a live stream, so I'm just trying to get used to things. So, once again, hi everybody, this is Black Rhino Ranger. Like I said, it's been a while since I did the live streams, and for this special occasion, we're doing yet another Halloween-themed live streams. And for this occasion, we're gonna try and scare the living daylights out of the mini Skylanders. You see, here there's a mini Spyro or Spry over there. He looks incredibly bored. But since they're the different versions of the Skylanders, according to the comics, they said they have the mentality of children, let's say. Despite them clearly just being mini versions of the actual Skylanders, they have the personalities like that of children. So I'm wondering, do they have the same fright factor as children? Let's see if you can try and scare the little creatures to their deaths. Okay, not really, but simple really. The request thingy is simple. All you gotta do is ask me to replace this character with any character you want, dressing up as any character, trying to scare the characters. You can come up with the scariest costume you can think of, or you can just do something a little simple, like something, but mind you that some of these requests may not be super accurate. Heck, costumes in general, Halloween costumes aren't always accurate to the original ones in the films or movies. Sometimes they be highly exaggerated. I mean, not everybody has the same craftsmanship as Jim Henson with the Dark Crystal. Anyways, which first character do you want me to draw? And excuse me for a minute, I just need to zoom in a bit. And nope, that's not it. Yeah, that's more like it. So, who gets to try and scare Spry? Who do you want to... Let's see here. Just cameo scaring Spry. What, no costume for her? No ways to scare the living willies out of her? Is there a way she can dress up as something? You just want her just to be in without a costume? Anyways, let's see. Who do we got first? Drew is a vampire. Okay. Let me just temporarily I sometimes put a little onion or coloring layer over them so I know where they are, so I can easily draw them. Sometimes I do a little different coloring so it helps see where I'm drawing. Although sometimes I do this, so it makes it a little bit easier to... Also, fellas, if you don't have any questions, just ask me anything. Just ask me anything in the chat wall. I know there's a new system in the chat wall where they allow you to do polls and what to do questions. So maybe one day I'll probably try and do a choose your adventure I'll probably do a little choose your adventure something. Choose your adventure live stream. So that way I can help make some of these challenges a bit more fun and interactive. That way you don't have to just use the keys every once in a while. You can just sometimes choose options, like if I have a quiz or if I have a poll to include. Maybe one day I should do a storybook. Maybe one day I should do a storybook live stream. Not necessarily for reading, but like a choose your adventure type of book. A character's in the story, and all you gotta do is choose which adventure to go through. Is it that one or is it the other one? Well, somebody just asked me to draw her as a vampire. She's starting to look like Mavis from Dracula. And she's got ears. She's got elf ears. And don't worry, fellas, I'll replace the hands as well. And didn't she come with the? Wait, is that, am I not seeing that right? Oh yeah, she has a little something on her and she has one at the side and another at the front, I think. And since she's a vampire, I won't have her completely should I, or maybe I can. Maybe I'll do a vampirish version of her regular costume. Yeah, a little extra batty, let's say. And yes, fellas, I am aware that sometimes she does have bat-like wings, but let me see if I can try this. I mean fairy-like wings. That's what I meant. I am aware she's got fairy-like wings, but let me try and batify that, like making them a bat fairy, let's say. Kind of like the anti-fairies of Fairly Odd Parents. Yeah, when I first saw the anti-fairies, I thought they were like vampires. Whoops, you have to get rid of. Don't worry, they'll reappear. I'm just temporarily hiding them, just to get an idea what these are supposed to look like. Just go with and yeah. Actually no. Best not. Trying to keep this as friendly as I can. even though the character's a bit something. And I think I'll make the legs a little bit longer. And now for the hands. Let me just replace this one with oops, that came out wrong. What the? Hey. Oh dear. Something's not right. Excuse me for a minute. I have to do something about this. It's only temporarily, but sometimes it happens when where is it? Oh, there it is. It's over here. Sometimes when you flip an image, sometimes it goes a little. Whenever you're drawing something, it becomes inverted. So. Wait, I got a better idea. And another thing, fellas, if you ever ask me to draw, because I have both arms separate, you can ask me to draw any character that's asymmetrical. Like if you want a character that has Captain Hook's hand, or Megatron's Tyrannosaurus Rex hand, or even have a character with a gun for a hand, like say not Grapple, let's say Red Alert from Transformers Armada. Whoops. And okay, now to transform them back to normal, and let's do this one. Okay, before that, let me just see if I can answer some questions. You got any? One thing I hate about October is the fact that the stories sell Christmas stuff way too early this month. Can't they just wait until Black Friday? Thankfully in Malaysia we don't start Halloween early. In fact, Halloween's a little bit invisible compared to in England and America. The only places that do often decorate for Halloween is something like I'm trying to remember. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember. TGI Fridays, that's it. TGI Fridays, they often decorate with Halloween. Sometimes there's a Halloween shop nearby, and McDonald's doesn't often do Halloween. I mean, at one point we were doing we were going out to eat in a restaurant. Pizza Hut didn't celebrate Halloween in Malaysia, so we basically just went with it was celebrating something else. And in Malaysia, we have some religious holidays like Eid and Deepavali. I'm not sure if I can do those live streams as I'm trying not to do too many religious stuff, except Christmas and Easter. I think they're safe. Anyways, what was I? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to color her in now. Okay, if I remember correctly, she has a Nope. Nope. What color are our eyes? And don't dragons fear fairies, BRR? Huh. Do they fear do dragons fear fairies? I don't know actually. I mean, there are some medias where fairies and dragons are basically chums. I mean, Spyro has Zoe as a companion. Zoe is a companion to Spyro. Persephone gives the Skylanders the recommended powers. There's I'm trying to remember. Any other options? Any other options? I seem to forget. Oh, I don't think there was ever a dragon in Tinkerbell. No, I don't think so. Yeah, there was a reptile though, TikTok, and I think there were trolls. I remember in one of the Tinkerbell movies, the one where Tinkerbell was on a treasure hunt. She was and there were these trolls. And I'll just Yep, one more detail. And oops, I forgot something. And to remove this, and voila, we got we've got key cameo as a vampire fairy about to scare Spry. Okay, next up, fellas, is mini. Oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. Uh-oh. Turn off. I think. Oh, please. Oh no. No. It keeps happening. Sometimes they keep going back to the end, and even though. Oh no, they're gonna spoil so much. Oh no. Thank goodness for that. Oh no. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure everything is at the beginning, because some bits keep resetting to the end, and that can be super annoying. Alright, okay. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, back here. Alright, sometimes the thing resets itself, and it gets really annoying that I have to start back at the beginning, and I'm trying not to spoil anything. Anyways, where was I? Who's next? 2017, you say? Isn't that more I kind of prefer the one with Tim Curry, the one where he goes oh. So I actually looked at the. Apparently, somebody sent me somebody actually sent me a little poll of from Elite something from Nickelodeon, where they discuss about a poll about how well the Loud House is doing, and kids have been asking if there should be some Loud House spin-off that focuses mainly on the girls, as the Loud House mainly focuses on Lincoln Loud, and also according to the popularity chart, it seems Lucy Loud is the most popular of the Loud sisters. She clocks in at 65, while Lenny is only like 10 or 8%, and Lori's like only 8. And already a lot of people are actually asking for extra spin-offs to the Loud House, where they have focus on the other sisters. There's one focusing completely on the Morticians Club. There's one that's set in the future, where it features the older versions of the Loud siblings, including Lincoln being in his 30s, and he has a family and kids, and we get to focus on his kids, and we also later focus on the other Loud sisters as aunts, and they as an Hal is gonna to their nephews and nieces. What's a gender neutral term for nephew and niece? Can I ask you, what's a gender neutral term for niece? Just out of curiosity. Niche. Yeah, I actually... one more thing, guys. I think I actually remember seeing a Pennywise cameo in a Loud House comic. Like, there's a comic when There's a comic when Luann tries to go to a toy shop, and she she's trying to... it was a puppet shop, and she goes over various different puppets, and each of them bears a striking resemblance to some of the to some characters. Like there's one that looks like Five Nights at Freddy's. Keep in mind this is a comic. And there's one that actually looks like Spine. Is it Spinal or Spino? I can't remember the name. It's that stretchy character from Steven Universe the movie. There was even just flip this again for a quick moment. There's even there's one of my personal favorite puppets from there's even one that looks like the Joker, and there's even one that looks like Skeksil from the Dark Crystal. The Chamberlain. Whenever I see that, all I was thinking is, And when Luann realizes that they were alive, they start attacking her, and she accidentally left behind Mr. Coconuts. And then turns out it was all just an act. There was no real danger. But then suddenly the puppets start talking they were remote controlled actually. Suddenly the puppets start talking by themselves. It's like, huh? And that's how it ends. In fact, I heard it's a similar ending to I think I can't remember, but I think it was Hand Me Downer. That's it. The one where Luann lends Lincoln and her captain puppet, and he apparently he talks by himself. I think I remember similar gag to that in My Gym Partner's a Monkey, where Windsor the gorilla once had a talking puppet, and everybody thinks he's for real, and then Adam mocks them by pretending he has a companion named Stupid Hand, but it's nothing more than his hand mimicking a snake, and yet everybody accepts Stupid Hand as an actual character, and the running gag is like, it was better than the last new kid, and everybody thought it was Adam, saying they think maybe Adam wasn't as good as everybody thought. It turns out it wasn't. He wasn't the last new kid. That was worse. The other worst kid was an a scary creature. And in the end, that talking teddy creature from Windsor, he said he manages to become alive in the end, inexplicably. Yeah, that's the problem when you're explaining the jokes. If you explain the joke, there is no joke. And funny enough, I'm drawing a clown. Anyways,
I get you now. You know why balloons are scary? They float. They all float.
I really love this one. Once I finish the rest of the minis, I'll show you what the final result is gonna be like. First, let me just thank goodness for that. All right, next up is Bop. Terry as a spooky duck. Ruby Gilman as Who's that one? This is a Yu-Gi-Oh character that is surprisingly simple to draw. Okay. I've never drawn anything out of Yu-Gi-Oh before. In fact, I only saw one episode of Yu-Gi-Oh, and they basically and from what I've heard, all they really do is try and explain how the how playing the cards work. And I'm not sure. I have only, like I said, I've only seen one episode. I'm just trying to find a good. What was that last one I drew? Admittedly, every time I look at this character from the movie, I often see her like a different version of another character. She may be a DreamWorks character, but she sure kind of looks like a Disney character. apparently there was a moment where people do Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, and Yu-Gi-Oh it was a few years ago where they added in a new rule that you cannot that you have to clean yourself up before entering the tournament, because people have been complaining that the entire area stinks. I once asked somebody who actually was in a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, and I said to him, "Isn't that a little rude?" I mean, I was told not to tell people that they smell bad. I mean, it's kind of impolite. I mean, I have been in next to some people who didn't have the best odor, let's say, but I had to learn to be polite about it. I dare not say any more about it. I have to be as friendly as possible. Don't ever say they stink, otherwise you may not have friendly relationships. But then the guy told me, well, it's an entire football field of something like this. You don't know the Yu-Gi-Oh art community. And I'm not sure if I was embarrassed or was laughing my head off when knowing that fact. But at least I've learned something. Is this really scary? This is really adorable. It's surprisingly very adorable. And I also heard, I don't know if I said this in a previous live stream, but I have heard about what happened to the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! He was busy swimming with some reef sharks, and then it was a tasty buffet for them, let's say. Like, rest in peace. I actually once swam with black tip reef sharks back in 2018 when I was on holiday. I was able to go quite close to them, and they seemed rather calm among humans. Apparently unfortunately they were not that friendly to the Yu-Gi-Oh guy. Once again, may he rest in peace. And I'm sorry if that comment I made was in terrible taste. I definitely apologize. Wait, one more thing. I just need to double check. Oops. Just, I actually don't have a lot of time to check the coloring of her mouth, but I do remember how she looked like. Actually, let me double check on that. I think it's better that I know. Oh, it's a little similar to human mouth. Okay. One criticism a lot of people have with Ruby Gilman is that the humans, with exception of Chelsea, almost all the humans look a bit weird. Oh, this is so adorable. Requester, what have you done? I'm dying from so much cuteness. In fact, this would be, I don't know what's a real killer, trying to scare people to their to be so traumatized, or give them so much cuteness that they will die from, well, too much cuteness. Is it better to die from being scared or to die from being hugged some by witnessing something cute? That's a very weird thing for me to say, I know. And now for the arms. Once again, oh yeah, and this one has a little bit more detail where they have oh wait, just a minute. I think I need to do a little something. Okay, back to okay, back to this. No wait, there. Oops. And wait, okay, never mind that. Yeah, I think that should do it. Now to get back to the hands part. I'm not sure what I'm more excited for, seeing what the audience reacts to this when this is over, or me actually drawing the characters, or me actually drawing the characters. Let me just move that a little bit there. This one a little bit there. Don't worry, I'll delete the other part in a moment. Or if I do miss it, I'll go back and re-edit off screen in case I do miss it. I can be a little bit of perfectionist, but sometimes I just leave the errors as they are because I don't have a lot of time to fix it up. Some people don't, and in fact animation sometimes doesn't have enough time to fix everything. In fact, Transformers is very notorious for this. There's a lot of animation errors that they never check, and they have to get out as many as they can, which is why you have characters either different colors, sometimes in places they shouldn't be, like Shockwave is on Earth even though he's supposed to be guarding Cybertron. Alright, get rid of this. Get rid of this too. And here we go. We have, oops, one more thing. There we go. We have, Oh, this is so cute.
I'm gonna die forget this. But is anyone there?
Okay, I've done passing out. Anyways, next stop is Terabyte. Hey, something's happened. Fellas, I think something's a little bit wonky with my I'm sorry, I just had to refresh my my live stream a little bit. I thought there was something a little frozen with my screen. So, anyways, back to where I was. So, what can scare Terabyte? Let's see here. How many characters do we know that have the name of Jax? I know the one with the metal arms from Mortal Kombat. I know another that looks like a T-Rex with a Styracosaurus. It was from a short-lived video game series called Light Seekers, which is a little bit like Skylanders. It has figures as well, gigantic ones. And there's even a Jax from League of Legends, and now there's one from the Amazing Digital Circus. Wait, I thought the whole circus concept has been frowned upon nowadays, and because circuses are kind of animal cruelty and discrimination, let's say. Anyways, actually, maybe not. Sterling or... Oof, maybe he's a little too complicated. How about Donald Duck as Ghost Rider? Ghost Riders quacking in the sky. No, well, Donald Duck's already a hothead, the original Angry Bird, so it kind of makes sense. Okay, let me try that. Wait, I just need to
Awful.
No, I don't think I did it right. Sometimes even if you even if you're not exactly the greatest artist, sometimes you do have to do a little extra tweaking. Uh-oh, I think I'm not... Uh-oh, I think I'm rubbing too much off. Sometimes I forgot to lock some of the animation and the key thing to using Flash is that you have to make sure you lock what your some of the layers. Otherwise you won't be otherwise you'll accidentally erase some of the stuff. Let me just color the inside of the mouth so a little bit of Donald's alright. And no. Okay, I'm just gonna do a slight animation. It's don't worry. It's only a small thing. I'll just draw 4 of these flames and then I'm good to go. And here's how they go. Like that. And I'm just gonna place one there and one here, and okay, let me just finish the rest. I've hidden them so they'll pop out later. Oops, that's wrong.
Awful.
And let's put another one at the back of his head. Let me just
Yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-yay.
Donald's quacking in the sky. In fact, there was a moment. And in fact, speaking of yippee-ki-yay, there was a moment in DuckTales 2017 where Donald said a quoted a famous line,
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon.
It's basically a censored version of yippee-ki-yay, mother effer. And I'm trying not to swear, but that's what it is. And in fact, there was actually a censored version where he goes, yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon. But it did not sound like Bruce Willis. I heard he's retired. I heard Bruce Willis is retired because he I'm not sure. He had a bit of a health problem. Bruce Willis, was it? I can't remember. Maybe I got the wrong guy, but I heard he's retired. The guy who played in Die Hard, he's retired. Spiky feet, but they're not coming from his toes. They're just shooting above his toes. They're not coming out of his toenails. Okay, now to animate the let's get rid of this. Oh yeah, I forgot one more thing. Oops, there's an error. Anyways, let's get this arm. Let's flip this bird. Get it? Actually, why bother to rotoscope this? I can just wait, it's kind of the same as let me just in and color the jacket in and give him the spikes. And voila. And now for this one, same thing. I might do. I know I said I don't want to repeat things, but I might do another Marvel related challenge on Stan Lee's 101 and first birthday. Let's just say that I have some unfinished business with something. Oh, I haven't fully colored something. There. Oh, I still haven't. Oh, I'll come back and fix that. Here is Donald scaring the living daylights out of Terrafin. Is he scared? Terraby, I meant. Okay, next up is Gilrunt. Let's see here. 5, number 5. Very fitting. Let me just so it's taking me a little while to search for Oops, there's something, I accidentally selected something, but I think I'll have her with her. I think I'll have her with her hat uncovered. Well, I mean with her eyes uncovered. Because I'm not sure how I can fit her hat in this costume. One thing I always wanted to see in my entire life, when I was a kid, one particular crossover I always wanted to see in my entire life was Codename Kids Next Door meets Teen Titans. I don't know. It was a. I'm not sure if this was a weird dream, but for some reason I always thought it would like be the grand ultimate crossover for me because think about it, Kids Next Door and the Teen Titans superheroes fight either fighting, resenting each other, and then fighting alongside. Neat. I like to see the dynamics between Robin and number one, number two and Cyborg, number three and Starfire, number four and Beast Boy, number five and Raven. And before you ask, I am aware that Kids Next Door mainly focuses on technology rather than powers and stuff. But even some of the characters, like actually, what am I doing? Some of the characters, like Mr. Wink and Mr. Fib, they have some of the most odd appearance of having body parts of a yak and a walrus, and there's even that scientist guy who keeps changing his body parts. I forgot what his name is, but he's a character voiced by Frank Welker, and it's not Nigel Uno's dad. It's and he at one point had an episode. He at one point had an appearance of a turtle shell. He had a lobster claw, and he had octopus legs. In every episode he's in, he has a different animal. He has a different animal mutation. Anyways, there's also Father, who has the ability to do things on fire, and then there's Grandfather, who has the ability to poison anybody and making them super old. Now, anyways, what was I? The Teen Titans Kids Next Door idea. It was always a dream. For some reason, I always wanted to see that come true. Oh, and maybe because I was very naive, but like I said, Kids Next Door and Teen Titans. That's kind of a. It's kind of a. And instead, we had the crossovers we got for Teen Titans and Kids Next Door is with the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, and with Powerpuff Girls 2016. And some say that the Powerpuff Girls 2016 characters in that Teen Titans Go episode are better portrayed in that short than they were in the Powerpuff Girls 2016 show, where ironically the Teen Titans writers treated the original Powerpuff Girls with more respect and dignity than the 2016 Powerpuff Girls writers. Very ironic, isn't it? But what's better? Which is better, guys? Is it the Grim Adventures of the Kids Next Door? Is it Ben 10 and Generator Rex Heroes United? Is it Say Uncle from Steven Universe and Uncle Grandpa? Is it Teen Titans and Powerpuff Girls? Teen Titans Go versus Powerpuff Girls? Let me know in the comments which is your favorite, or is it OKKO, the crossover Nexus, which is your favorite crossover of Cartoon Network? And I don't count, and it has to be the specials. I don't count the city commercials, the city block bumpers. They're nice, but I have to count the shows. So because I find like the commercials, that's kind of cheat. I find that a little bit of a cheat. Let's say it's kind of cheating. Okay, let's go back to this. Oops, I forgot something. Okay, and let me see the chat wall. Okay, Heroes United. I love the Nexus, and let's meet Sonic. Cool, I forgot about that. In fact, I forgot about OKKO having a lot of crossovers. In fact, they had a episode where they meet the Ghoul School girls, from Scooby-Doo Meets the Ghoul School. The one with the Elsa Frankenstein and Winnie the Werewolf and was it Phantasma and Sabella, the vampiress, and I think there was a mummy. I've forgotten the name of her name. I've forgotten her name, but there was a mummy, and there was a villain named Revolter, and her servant was named the Grim Creeper. Keep in mind, that was made in the 80s. It was before 2013 when I know another character named the Grim Creeper. And then the Ghoul School. Unfortunately, because of the passing of the voice actress for Winnie the Werewolf, she had to take over. She had to have a voice actress take over by the same woman who played Buttercup in 2016. Now, thankfully for the voice actress for Buttercup 2016, she would have a better role in the Owl House playing young Ida. Similarly, the voice actress for 2016 Blossom will have a better role in Amphibia, and Haley Zonnet as what was it again? Polly, and I think it was Scott's former girlfriend. Let's say did I spoil anything? But one of Scott's love interests, not Haley, the other one, and. There we go. We have number 5 as Bonnie. She's a little bit huge. Let me shrink her a little bit. Oops, that's wrong, right? Nope, that's not right either. There, that's more like it. There. Let's see. Next up is it's been an hour, but I'm enjoying this a lot. I want to finish. This may take 3 hours, but I want to finish this as soon as I can. And next up is Thumpling. Say, can we scare the tail of this whale? Get it? Whale of a tail? Oh, okay, I'll shut up. Anyways. I don't know if I can do that one. Predator's a little tough for me. Let's see. Maybe I will try. Maybe I will. I'll give it a shot. Wait, just a minute. Where's the one with the I'm not sure if I can do him. I'll try. I heard he's got a remaster of his games coming back. He honestly would make a fine guest character for Skylanders. In fact, almost any cartoony animal character in a video game can easily become a fine guest character in Skylanders. Kale the kangaroo, Ty the Tasmanian tiger, I'm trying to even Sonic the Hedgehog. I can see him appearing in Skylanders along with some of his friends like Dr. Robotnik or Tails or Knuckles. Not sure about Amy, but since she's a fan favorite, best that I do. I'm just adding some adjustments to the suit so it looks a bit more authentic, let's say. There was also another game that's a bit obscure, but I remember it was a little bit popular back then. Actually, he has to open his mouth. I have to open his mouth, so actually, no. It kind of ruins the illusion if I have him like that. Sorry, he has to have him like this. Doesn't look much like the Predator. He's got a lot of dreadlocks. Actually, sorry guys, this looks terrible. I'm sorry. Can I ask for something else? It's because I'm sorry, this looks awful. Anyways, sorry. It's just don't worry. You'll see the end result. I assure you, it's a slow build up, but you'll probably be satisfied with the results. Anyways, all right. Let me. Sorry about that. The Gex says Predator thing did not work very well. I'm sorry. It just did not. Please. It's not very good. Hint. And just a quick moment, I just want to let's see. What was his? Did he have? Yeah, he did have ears. um, and I'll put the wings at the back. You can't have a Charizard costume without any flappers. Here's a funny thing about Pokemon. Usually when it comes to Pokemon, they tend to, during the Who's That Pokemon scene, they would often have characters it's like who's that Pokemon? It's is it coughing? Is it Pikachu? They usually reserve those parts when the Who's That Pokemon parts usually present a Pokemon that is presented in the episode, or sometimes they would use it to as a way to present what's the next Pokemon in the next episode. Like at one point there was a Who's That Pokemon? It's Mr. Mime, and he came out in an episode called after he came out in the episode after. Let me just find some. Oops. Trying to. Here it is. His signature flame. Let me just recolor that part. Wait, I have a better idea. Yeah, I just duplicated the symbol so that way the previous flame is unharmed. So the previous symbol is untouched. That way I don't make a repeat of the other one. It's complicated how Flash works. Oops, that's an error. There it is. And oh, he's so goofy looking. I'll just color it like that, and now for. But there are other Pokemon episodes where they present a Pokemon, they're about to tease a Pokemon, but never once showed up in the next episode or even the episode afterwards. Like I remember I was teased Igglybuff, but instead of that episode, it instead showed the one where Charizard was in a dragon, a Charizard sanctuary, and there was a female Charizard named Charla. And Ash temporarily leaves behind Charizard. In fact, I have seen some episodes where Ash does give up some of his Pokemon, as you legally can only carry you can legally only carry 6 Pokemon at a time. Otherwise, if you capture a 7th Pokemon, you're put someplace else. Like Krabby was captured and taken to Professor Oak's. But when Ash released Butterfree, in a later episode he got Primate, and then in a later episode he gave up on Primate later. Anyways, there you go, fellas. So we have Nasty Nork as Charizard trying to scare Thumpling. Next up is Weeraptor. Weeraptor. That. And she's scary. Let's start drawing. You know, as tedious and long some of my live streams are, be glad I never once considered using AI art in any way, shape, or form. Can you imagine me, Black Rhino Ranger, an animator, using AI art? Would you set your pitchforks and torches to my house and demand me to take down all artificial intelligence art? Because that's kind of stealing, and there's no regulation that needs. There is a new regulation now. I mean, there's a new deal with after the writer's strike, where artificial intelligence has to be regulated. But unfortunately, there's still the actor strike. And that's sadly still a problem to this very day. It's been the longest strike we've had in a while. The longest strike from the actors in a long time. I mean, there actually was a longer one, but that one's a little bit more minor. It was mostly for video games, the voice actor in video game strike. I may have said this before, but what impact it had on the video games at the time, it caused Skylanders Imaginators to have any reused dialogue be uncredited, and Injustice 2 had not a lot of new dialogue was recorded for the DLC characters. So whenever you hear Batman speak to the Turtles, he just speaks in repeated lines he said to the others, like, "You need a new catchphrase." You think with Batman he would be a little bit more surprised. Not fully, a little bit, to notice that we have Ninja Turtles as guests. Thankfully, it wouldn't be until Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles where we have a proper interaction between Batman and the Ninja Turtles. How does oops. Oops. My dad was thinking about watching this movie, but we just didn't have enough time. And before you ask, do I plan to see the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? I have heard of its reception, but I have heard a lot of fans enjoy. He did. So, but my mom and dad are not really that interested. In fact, the last video game adaptation movie adaptation I took to seeing them, I liked it a lot, but they certainly did not. My mom really did not like the Super Mario Brothers movie. It may be because she had no idea of how the Mario universe worked, which I can understand for an outsider on the Super Mario Brothers world. You have to be a Mario fan in order to understand it all. Alright, bye-bye, template arm, and hello to replacing, and never mind, completely redoing that arm. I'll just do this. Oh, he's supposed to do that. Oh, okay. And wait, did I, what was the, oops, I got something. And, yeah. And, there you have it, fellas. This is, here's, Jenny Wakeman as, the scary robot, Meg N, or M3GAN. M3GAN, that's what I meant. See if you can try and scare the little tykes out of Small Fry. He's a tough one. Okay. Well, I do. Do you want me to have her with the? Do you want me to have her in her season, her finale design, or do you want her to have her in her season 1 design? Before spoilers, if you haven't seen the season 2 finale or any of the season 3 episodes, when she had a hook for a hand, do you want her with a hook for a hand, or do you just want her with all her both her hands? Season, all right. Season, basically, it's a season 1 or 2. Wait, let me just, yeah, something like that. And she is in, Oh wait, wait. So let me just remake this again, but this time, let me just, oof. Too small. It's too small. Sometimes you have to change the zoom. You have to zoom in and out to see which size fits better, because it's a bit of a trial and error to get the sizes right. Actually, I forgot. Ita's was over here. Anyways, and I best have this over. I am aware that apparently we lost not one but two actors from Batman the Animated Series this year. We lost not only the voice of Harley Quinn, we've lost the one who she is also the inspiration for Harley Quinn. And she also many have said that she's the best voice of Harley. And of course we've lost the voice actor for Two-Face. He at age 80. And this happened a day before we've lost a member of Friends, the Matthew Perry, the actor of Chandler in Friends. Me and my family used to watch Friends a lot, and it's really sad to see a member of Friends pass at such a young age. It's about as heartbreaking as one of the members of S Club passing away at a young age too. It's always, I mean, with some of the others, yes, it's still sad to see them pass, but for some of them, they live to a very good age, like Adam West and Peter Sallis, and it's it's very sad, but it's part of nature. We all slip away someday. It's just the circle of life. You'd be lucky to live to 100 like Kirk Douglas. Don't worry, I'm making sure this is the one woman, the woman I'm drawing is the one you're familiar with under the mask. let's see. Actually, no. But I can imagine how difficult it was for people to lose Kevin Conroy as Batman. Forgot about that. Oops. I mean, to most people, Kevin Conroy is Batman, and there's nothing anyone can do to take that away. He was of course there's plenty of other Batmans in the past, like Adam West, but some say Kevin Conroy perfected Batman, and it's a shame that we've lost a voice this quickly, just like we've lost Gilbert Gottfried this quickly. To me, he is the best Mixia Spitlick, the one and only Iago, and to some people, the one and only Digit from Cyber Chase. Yeah, I don't know anybody else who can do a good impression of Gilbert Gottfried. Even the most talented of artists I know, you can tell there's something about their voice that makes it sound completely different from Gilbert. And there are close calls, of course. There's the singing voice of the Beatle from Ting Thumbelina, who basically is the different voice, who basically does an impression on Gilbert Gottfried during the song. But even then, you can tell there's a minor difference from. There's a minor difference, but it is very close. I think another close is when this actor replaced Gilbert as Affleck, when Gilbert was fired for tweeting about the tsunami jokes. Yeah, Twitter was always controversial even before what we know it today. I mean, even Gilbert Gottfried, he got flack for just telling a few jokes about the tsunami of 2010. Can land you in a lot of trouble. Anyways, let's think of something a little bit more happy. Anyways, that's an interesting one. It's it's different, but it's and sometimes he does smile with he does smile with a bit of Sometimes he does make a slight creepy face. Even when smiling. But the reason why I'm having him smile is because he actually gets a chance to scare somebody rather than himself being scared. That's why he's a little excited to be the scarer instead of being the scared-ree. And let me just lower his body a little bit. Before you ask, no, I'm not drawing him as an Among Us astronaut. It's a little fitting, but that's not what I'm drawing. You will see what I'm drawing in a moment. Let me just see if I can answer any questions while I'm drawing. I haven't had any questions. Whoops. What is the worst Skylander BR in your opinion? Worst Skylander. Gameplay wise, I probably say Zap because his moves were extremely weak. I think that's the worst for me, gameplay wise. Character wise, he's fine, but I haven't drawn him a lot in my animations. What's the worst Loud House road trip arc? I don't know actually, but I have heard maybe the one with the where Lincoln goes on this bad luck thingy. Maybe it's because it's a bit out of place in the world of the Loud House. Maybe that's the worst, but hey, still better than no such luck. Am I right? That one actually does present some bad luck. While the one in no such luck is just pure superstition. Still a lot better than still a lot better than low such luck. Will you pick my birthday request since it's coming up? When is your birthday? So what's your opinion? What's the worst? I don't know. I have to rewatch and then I'll see what's my worst. The 5th of November. Okay. Let me just finish this and I'll probably get to yours. Here's one more thing. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time to open the up and down parts, but I can at the very least give you an. Actually, his thing's a little different. So instead of nope, something like that. And let's or maybe it was this one. Nah, maybe it was this one. I'll keep brainstorming on that part. And I forgot he has a different hole in it. And his teeth are all yellow. his eyes don't look right, but actually no, I think still a little bit darker. Yeah, I think this'll do. Now let's see how oops. Can't wait to hear what type of scream I gave to Courage when this is over. By the way, yes, I did add in some screams, but they're all randomized, so whether they fit or not, you can argue it's kind of creepy or cringy. Sometimes something cringy can also be creepy. Who's next? Greenback. What the heck is that? Oh, is that from Danger Mouse, you say? Ah, yes. What do you want him as again? Don't worry, fellas. We're not in 2 hours in, and we're at number 10. After this, I got 6 more to go, and then we're done. And you can see the preview of the somewhat finished product. I am aware that there is a character named Michael Myers. And yet there is a celebrity named Mike Myers, Michael John Myers. The same guy who played Shrek, and controversially something scarier than Michael Myers, the Cat in the Hat. Yeah, apparently Mike Myers, plays 2 scary characters, the Shrek, who is supposed to be a character that every character fears, and the Cat in the Hat, who a lot of people are frightened by because of how too human he looks like, instead of super cartoony like how the books present. If you want a better version of a live-action Cat in the Hat, try The Wobbleless World of Dr. Seuss. It's by the Jim Henson. It's a puppet show by the Jim Henson Company, and he I actually don't know if I can do this one because let's see if I can maybe I'll just do this. I think that's the best I can do. I can only make the mask small so I can see the character he's dressed up as. It's a strange, but it's And if you're wondering, this is based on the in case you're wondering, he's based on the 1980s Danger Mouse. Because, like I said, that's the one I'm most familiar with. I don't know if they're available on YouTube, but I did remember seeing both the classic and the reboot ones available on Netflix. I'll just keep his regular shoes so you can tell it is the Baron Silas Greenback. It kind of reminds me of the Toad villain from Flushed Away. By the way, anybody excited to see the Chicken Run characters coming back? I am aware of the voice acting change, but for Rocky, it's probably for the best. And let me just color the mask in. Whoops. I keep saying whoops a lot. It's mainly because I have a tendency to say sorry or whoops whenever I make a mistake, just to let you know that I have an error. I don't know if it's a bad habit, but I keep saying that a lot. No, too dark. There. And let's just add in this. And to color his shoes. Danger Mouse. Now, in case you're wondering why the template arms are color coded, that's because it helps me remember that these are completely different arms from the others. It helps me not to forget that I duplicated the arms and made them separate from each other. If I didn't do that, I probably forget. And I probably would have done an error on. I probably would have done a bit of an error on this, and the live stream would probably be super ruined. And I might have to actually quit the live stream because of how ruined it was for that fatal mistake. And I'll have it Oops. Doink. And just a little bit of coloring and to get rid of that template at the back. And voila, we have this is the best I can have for this is the best I can do for Baron Silas Greenbat. I keep saying Greenblatt. I meant Greenback as Michael Myers. And he looks more ridiculous than scary. Anyways, what was I? Yes, next up is Ice Mall. We're in the undead now. Is there a way you can scare the is it possible to scare the undead? No, what's the... Oh, okay. All right. Then this one is based on something I've drawn before, so this should be easy. And I can have him as a zombie, so brace yourselves, fellas. I might go a little bit super gory on this one. Wait. I don't think I drew it right. Sorry. Let me try that again. Oops. In Ooh, and here's something that can be extra. Don't worry, it's only a tiny amount. I'll try and it's Halloween. I'm sure I can get away with something like this. If I cannot, then I'll know by YouTube when they inform me. I am aware that YouTube can age restrict anything or make anything for kids. I mean, in case you don't know, that at one time one of my Mortal Kombat videos was labeled as made for kids, and this angered me to no end. And finally, the arms. Oh wait. First, I need to make sure this demon is more demon-like. And wait. One more thing. And forgot one more. No. I'll just leave it like that. And it seems he's missing a finger. Let's just say he won't be able to, well, flip the bird. I cracked myself up. I think I already said that. I'm sorry, I already said that joke. I apologize. And finally, this one. But this time, he is without an additional grasper. There we go, fellows. We have Yabba as a zombie. Isn't that what you wanted? Yabba as a zombie. And man, he looks real. He looks like he's been in the cemetery for far too long. Oof. I mean, she. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. Now, for hijinks, I wonder if anybody can try and scare her instead of her scaring them. Anybody? Anybody? All right. Let's have a look. I don't know. Ooh. Wait. Love you. Well, somebody asked me to draw her an evil witch. You didn't say she had to look beautiful. Let me just do a little blue and green coloring for a moment. Nope. Oops. Oh yeah, and I'm after. Oh yeah, and after the, I forgot something. Afterwards, I'm doing a little. I'm going to post a little extra video after I finish the stream. I forgot to post something earlier, but it's basically an update on what I was teasing in one of my previous animations. And to prove this is you know who, I've added this little coloring. Actually, no, I won't have her like this type of hoodie. I'll have her as a. Wait. Let's say she folded her hair a little bit. Wait, let me just and then she Oh wait, I have a You just include the little maybe for anybody who's a little bit of a simp, and I'm just giving you guys a little bit of a and I'll just give her red shoes. And just to give her and to oops, forgot about the I always keep forgetting. That's the problem with me. Sometimes some things are automatic. Instead of actually holding in just a regular hand. I actually debate if that the apple she was carrying was magic or science. Oops, yeah. Yeah, she does not have a golden arm. Oops. And you said an evil witch, and I gave you an evil witch. Okay, let me just see if there are any questions to be answered. Okay, so British people scare me. They always scare myself when I look in the mirror. Do they scare you whenever they say most unorthodox? Or when they say love or rotter or oh bugger. I know what scares Britain. Ninjas. Yeah, did you know that at the time ninjas was considered so violent that they cannot allow anything ninja related on television. Hence why the Ninja Turtles had to be renamed as Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. And any scene with Michelangelo with his hooks, they had to be removed, and sometimes his lines would go over to another turtle. But in the intro, they tried to cut off the scenes where he's carrying nunchucks, but they did a very bad job at it. There are at least 5 scenes where Mikey still has his nunchucks. Like, they did not do a very good job with the editing. There you go, fellows. We have Shantae. He dressing up as an evil witch and trying to scare the living out of Hijinks, who is a mini witch. Huh. This is strange. What could Petback be certainly doing with that little radio over there? Looks a little familiar, don't you think? Maybe trying to scare him may help scare the living daylights out of him. Let's see if this works. Piplup. Very odd for a penguin to try and scare, try to scare. Unless you're a killer penguin like in Zoo Tycoon, or a criminal mastermind penguin like Feathers McGraw. Actually, I'll just I'll just do a mini version of what I was doing. Oh no, these eyes are too big. Being somewhat of a perfectionist isn't easy, but it does have its rewards. Let me move him up a little bit. Oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. I'll move him down in a moment. And one more, I forgot a little something. Nope, that's not it. Yep. I've only got, after this, I've only got 4 more and then I'm done. So we're at the 2-hour mark. Don't worry, we'll get there. Again, I keep forgetting. Yoink. Why am I not going? Oh yeah, there's a gap. Sometimes some gaps are so invisible you have to keep double checking. Have to have a keen sense in case there are some gaps that need to be filled. Oops. Links. And get rid of this and there we have Piplup trying to scare Pet Mac. And don't worry fellas, you'll see the end results. Only got 4 more I only got 3 more left. There's Breeze, Whisper Elf, and Barkley. Let's make these quick. Alright, Shaggy, I don't know if I can do that because, I'm not sure if the arms will work on Master Shake. I think I'm just gonna have to redo the hands, just making. But don't worry, they'll be very simplified. I don't know if there was I don't know if there was a episode where when Master Shake or any of his pals were turned into monsters, but or even or even or any of or any anything else. I don't know if there was an episode where they transform into werewolves or anything, but there was one episode I remember when Master Shake dressed up as some sort of caricature character of some sort, and that episode has been pulled when the Black Lives Matter happened. Well, he's a werewolf. I might as well make his straw a werewolf as well. Because the arms are quite different, I'm just gonna replace them with this. Oops. Though his mouth is a little accurate. Let me just duplicate the hand elsewhere. And let me just twirl them a little bit. Let me just make it as a there. I think that should do it. Sorry, that wasn't supposed to happen yet. But see, he's still trying to scare Breeze. Okay, only 2 more left, fellas, and then you'll get to see the last one. Ooh, that looks interesting. I remember going to one of my aunt's house. She had a book about that. Oh, I'm gonna love this. Wait, I also have to make sure her thing is properly right. Having a poisonous wart. It reminds me of the time she was mimicking her teacher, Miss Skolnick, who was once a human but later became a troll herself. And to make sure you know who I'm drawing, I've got this. For right, I know she's lost them in the battle, but I don't know. It just feels a little bit empty that she is without those hearts. Let's say she just got them back from a tattoo parlor. So I'm just making myself a little bit more comfortable. What were the designs of those legs again? The tail is my okay, it's I sometimes like to say something random. That's sometimes that's a bit of a thing with me when since I have Asperger's or if I'm autistic. I sometimes like to quote random things to myself. And sometimes it helps when I talk to myself, that way I can speak to you guys in the audience. I mean, I sometimes practice talking to myself so I can speak to you guys, either in the live stream or whenever I do a presentation of a video or something. It also helps when I provide as many different voices as possible. And in fact, since Mel Blanc is mostly the guy behind 1,000 voices, he has the opportunity to talk. He often speaks to himself a lot when voicing the characters. Since most of them, with the exception of some like Arthur Q. Bryan and Stan Freberg and June Foray, almost every character in the Looney Tunes is voiced by him. In fact, I was actually planning to do a voice acting live stream where I would show off my voice acting skills to as many people as possible. And I was going to bring up a lot of different voice acting candidates. And one of them was indeed Tara Strong, the voice of Timmy Turner, Flash Wayne, Twilight Sparkle, Bubbles, Ben Tennyson, and many others. However, recently she's been in hot water for saying something about saying something about Palestine or about the Israeli-Palestine war that's happening. She said something controversial, and she's liked somebody's tweet, which caused a bit of an uproar on the internet. And she's this is not, like I said, this is not the only time she's been in hot water. She was also at one point in hot water for her quote-unquote environmentally friendly NFT project. And that never really went anywhere. And when she had that thing announced, when that controversy happened, she had to be recasted from an independent project by Alex Hirsch, the creator of Gravity Falls and voice of Stan, Grunkle Stan, Seuss, and Bill Cipher, also voice of Hootie and King from the Owl House. I just don't know what to say, really. I just really don't know what to say. It's Fairly Odd Parents is made by a lot of problematic people. Heck, even the live-action Timmy Turner, Drake Bell, is also in hot water for something. And Butch Hartman is not exactly is a bit of a clueless man, let's say. And okay, I think that's enough depressing news. On to our final character. Let's see, Star Butterfly trying to scare Whisper Elf. And now for the grand finale. See if you can pull off the scariest costume against where was I? See if you can pull off the scariest costume against Barkley. Now let's see. Who's the lucky one? I don't think I can do that one, even though that's tempting, but I don't think I can do that one. And, let's see. I think that will do. Hmm. Um. I think this one I'm gonna also get rid of the arms later. Even though, yes, I am aware that Jason. Actually, Jason did use a chainsaw, but that was not his signature weapon. His signature weapon was a machete. It's Leatherface that has the chainsaw weapon thing. It's from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's a combination of Jason and Leatherface that has people that's become a staple in most people's mind when it comes to pop culture. Whenever it's meant to be, whenever somebody references whenever somebody sees the hockey guy with a chainsaw, it's mostly supposed to represent Jason Voorhees or Jason, just Jason. But in reality, it's a combo of Jason and Leatherface. Now, let me just color it red a bit. And this one I'm also going to do a tiny bit of animation, but not a lot. Just enough to and since somebody requests me a chainsaw, I'll replace the random screen with a chainsaw in the final product. Right. Let me just Normally I would add in an extra and a bit of animation on this one, but for the live stream I don't think I have a lot of time. So I'll just make sure it's just these 2 frames, and that's about it. There we go. And oops. And get rid of this, and that. Oh, no, not that. Alright. And fellas, that's the last one. And now, let's us test this bit of animation right about now. In case okay, here it is. Sorry. There's a bit of an error on that. Oops, there's an error. There's an error. Oh no. Let me try a different sorry, I had a slight error on my part. Let me just transition that to oh dear. Oh dear. There's a slight error, but don't worry, fella. The animation is complete. All your requests are fulfilled. I'll instead just fix a bit of the animation, and then post it in a few minutes. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for the requests, and thank you for this live stream. Happy Halloween, and thank you guys. Can you reply if Skidney is coming up next? Yes, it is. And thank you all for joining me. Sorry for this little error, but the animation is complete. The request challenge is complete, and thank you all for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this video.